Well, with me right now is the brains behind this whole lovely initiative. Please welcome Michael Shalhoub, founder and CEO, Sports 360 National School League. Hi.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much. First of all, this is a very refreshing initiative that you have here, and I want to know a little about what really inspired you to kind of create this.
You know, we have a beautiful country here. The UAE is a great platform where we get to see the stars of cricket every week, every month, whether it's the Australian stars like right now, or the Pakistani stars, or the IPL sometimes. And I felt that unfortunately there's not enough organization around cricket for this country, for the people that live in this country. And this is where we felt that for schools and for young kids to take it from a grassroots level, it was very, very important for these people to have the specific platform to start playing their cricket, to start performing, and to have also the media backup, to have the spotlight to shine on, which is so important. And this is where we came up with the national school leagues, where schools are going to go against one another and try to battle it out for the winning team to come out and win the cricket league. And I feel this is a great initiative because it's going to get our kids back on the playing ground. It's going to get our kids excited again. And it's also going to get our kids' names in the newspapers, on the TV stations, on the radios. And maybe, who knows, it's going to create the stars of tomorrow.
Wow.
and give us the platform for these stars to get the hype that they require to get a professional contract or whatever comes with this stardom.
Wow, Michael, it's so great to see how passionate you are about this. And there are about, what, 44 schools in this competition right now?
We have 44 schools into 2 age categories. So we have 22 schools into each age categories, the under 13s and the under 15s. They're all going to battle it out over 9 weekends from October all the way to the end of January 2015. And it's all going to be in a T20 format over the weekends so that the schools can, the kids can enjoy it, can have fun, and can play around as well.
And they don't miss their schools as well.
No, they shouldn't miss their schools. At the contrary, you know, I mean, having lived for so long in the UAE and being a child that was also brought up in the UAE, I felt that playing sports, at least for me, was such a big part of wanting to go to school. You know, every kid has his doubts about, I don't want to go to school because of this, because of that. But playing sports is always a reason for you to want to go to school and to want to, you know, spend your physical energy and, you know, develop the solidarity with your classmates and with your schoolmates to fight against the other schools in a non-violent way, of course.
How true. And like you previously said very rightly, that sports is indeed the best school of life, and it teaches you everything that you need to know. And tell me, how was the screening process like? How did you decide onto the schools that are participating?
Well, you know, the schools were a little bit new to this approach. So
how did they react?
At the beginning, they thought that they might have already been doing this in a less organized way. But I think soon enough they understood the way in which we're approaching it. We're approaching it in a very, very professional way. Because at the end of the day, we're a media company as well. And if we want this particular sport or this particular web page or page in the newspaper to get its own following, then we will absolutely need to organize it in a very professional way. And when they saw that we were being dead serious about doing something extremely professional, extremely organized, then they started to be impressed, and they started to think, okay, how can we join this venture? How can we help you guys? And this is where the schools have been extremely helpful. They've all created their own little names in the same sort of way that the IPL have their team names. So you have some schools that are the Knight Riders, you have some schools that are the Super Kings, like you have in the IPL.
Yeah.
And they all started, giving a little bit of feeling and feedback to this league, which is great to have.
So they have actually reciprocated very positively and with the same passion
It's
that
been
you have.
extremely positive, and we're very unfortunate that all the logistics were already prepped up for 44 teams, but we actually have 23 schools that we're looking forward to enter and that will probably want to enter next year that haven't managed to get on that list of 44 schools, because it's been quite crazy.
Well, this is the first year, but I'm hoping, and I know that many more schools will join you from next year on, and all the best with this initiative, and we are really looking forward to it.
Well, we are too, and what I can say is that it's not going to be the last year. It's just the first year of many, and for this year, may the best one win.
Perfect. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
very much.
Michael.